Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. What happened to Tom King in Emmerdale as Chas Dingle targeted again? Tom King's terrifying abuse of Belle Dingle was a huge storyline last year, with James Chase making a brief return as Tom King earlier this year. Amid a new storyline with Chas, what happened to Tom King? Tom King was a huge part of Emmerdale last year, amid his harrowing control of Belle Dingle. With a new storyline surrounding Chas Dingle and Liam Kavanagh being targeted, we take a look back at Tom's reign of terror. Before Tom returned to the village to target Belle Dingle, the character had a checkered past. During his first time in the village, Tom actually targeted Chas and ended up stalking her in shocking scenes. At the time, Tom had been taking aim at Chas, where he had been sending photos of her and Carl with the eyes scratched out, as well as calling the pub with a withheld number and throwing a glass bottle at her outside the Woolpack. With Chas being targeted again, could this be Tom's doing? It is, of course, unlikely given that Tom is in prison, having been sentenced in 2024 for 3 years for his abuse of his wife Belle. I always knew to some extent he was going to lose, because we had always had that conversation. Months ago, the producers and I spoke, and I agreed with them that Tom had to get his comeuppance, he said of his exit. So I always knew he was going to face justice, to some extent. I didn't initially know in what form the justice would take. At one point I thought maybe he'd get killed off, but I knew it would be either killed off or sent to prison. He added, "It was really important that Belle got justice, because Tom has just done so many things to her. Not only was it important for Belle, but it was important for the viewers to see that it can happen. Obviously, there are so many people affected by this kind of thing. Unfortunately, I believe it's all too rare in real life for the victim to get through the system and get the justice they deserve. So I think it was nice to see and hopefully give hope that it can happen." Chas and Liam have found themselves being targeted once more, with some convinced it is Ella. However, with Tom having had a history of stalking Chas, could this all be due to his behavior once again?